Hi, this is Amy, and I will be presenting the demo on lead, which is created by myself and my friend and colleague Sahil. So, what is lead and why do we need lead? So, understanding stocks for an influential background individual is hard, and that's where lit comes into the play. So lit, also known as the little invest town, maps the complex stock price data to avatar profiles that explains the insights on the particular company. So when we look at the avatar profile, we can conclude whether he or she is a good candidate to trust or invest in, which further maps to the fact that this particular company is good or bad to invest in, and you do not need any prior financial knowledge to understand the balance or the income sheet, etc. So this is a landing page which covers the how it works. Now let's move on to the main functionality, where we view stock profiles consists of all the stock list that is listed within the stock market. So we have taken this particular list from the NSE website. Along with it, we have provided filters where you can sort by name and the market cap in the ascending or in the reverse order. And in addition to it, you can also perform the filtering by the risk, which is low, medium, or high. So if we do sorting of market cap in the descending order, we can conclude that Reliance has the highest market cap in the entire list among the and all the other companies. Now moving on to the main part. So we can see that this Reliance is being replaced by the particular name Rajendra. So Rajendra here will represent Reliance company and will show the insight such that we can conclude whether Rajendra is a good candidate to trust or invest in. So let's move on to the profile of Reliance or Rajendra so that we can understand what exactly lead does. So we can see that Rajendra works within the oil and gas factor, and the risk to trust Rajendra is very low, which is already a good thing. Now, moving on to the inside of Rajendra, so we can see that Rajendra has 13.1 lakhs more in his bank account within the 2 years, and also has shown a profit of approximately 27% within the 2 years, and has also paid off the loan, pays his electricity bills and fuels, and leaves everything in check. So now we can see from this particular insight that Rajendra is a trustworthy candidate and is also booming in profit. So we can invest our time in Rajesh. Now this all insights are present within lakhs. However, in the real format for Reliance, it is present in crores. Now, each and every insight that is showcased is mapped to an actual financial term. So, for example, made 5.1 crores this year. So, if Rajendra has made 5.4 crore this year, this maps to the fact of the total revenue of the company Reliance. Now that way every single information is shown. So for each and every point that is made, we showcase what financial term it is used. Now, as Reliance is a good company and Rajendra shows a great promise, so we can add it to the plan, which I'll explain further later. Now let's see another stock that is not good as Reliance. Alright, so we will move on to Yash Bank. Now, Yes Bank, so we can see here that Yagnesh is going to represent Yes Bank. So let's see how trustworthy Yagnesh is. Alright, so the risk to trust Yagnesh is moderate and he works within the private bank sector. Now let's look at the insights of Yagnesh. So we can see that Yagnesh is going through a reduction in his bank account, that is approximately 13 lakhs is reduced in his bank account within 1 year itself, and also he is going to a loss. So Yagnesh's profile doesn't look as promising as we saw for Reliance. However, we can see that Yagnesh has paid up a lot of loan back. Alright, so what we can conclude from this, Yagnesh as a normal individual, is that he does not show great promise as of now, but could show growth within the future. Alright, so currently we can conclude not to be interested to invest in Yagnesh. However, we have similar profiles over here. So this section includes a few list of profiles that belong to the same sector as Yagnesh. So let's see Harshika's profile now. Harshika represents the HDFC Bank. Alright. And the risk to trust Harshika is low, which is already much better than Yagnesh. Now let's see Harshika's inside. So we can see that in Harshika's bank account, she has 13.3 lakhs within 2 years, and it's more than that. And has also seen a profit of approximately 42% within 2 years itself, which is far better than Yagnesh's profile. So we can conclude that if I had to invest within a private bank sector, I would trust Harshika more than Yagnesh, which further means that I would invest in HDFC Bank compared to the Yes Bank. Alright, so now let's move on to the fact. Now, after you compare and understand whether a particular candidate is good to trust and invest in, you decide to add them to a plan. So, this will be a personal plan which will be stored on your computer itself, so that you can view it later, and then when you are actually purchasing the stock, you can see which all is in the list, and then as per that you can buy and sell your shares. All right. So now, as we have liked Harshika's profile, we will add her to the plan. All right. So now let's move on to our personal plan. So this is a personal investment plan where there are two stocks, that is Reliance and HDFC Bank, as we liked Rajendra's and Harshika's profile. And then it talks about the sectors that are in our particular portfolio right now, that is energy and financial. And our average risk of portfolio is low because the risk to trust both Rajendra and Harshika is low itself. So our whole average risk is also low. So if I want to go on ticker tape or any money control and buy or sell shares, I can do it for Reliance and HDFC Bank without any financial background required. So this is our tool and how it helps for you to easily analyze stocks as buying as a coffee. So I hope you enjoyed this and will use this tool as it is very effective, and thank you for listening.